Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first... And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Herbert down on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
David Johnson, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And his throw is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. Third down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gareon Conley. And he is all the way up past the 25. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Out of the gun, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
out of the gun, Herbert.
The Texans 26.
He finds his running back, Mixon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Watson on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of
that one goes for 24 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the air again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10
on 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
38-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Dalton Keene.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
There's a ball from right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
33-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
Partner, I like that they're standing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Texans first down.
Now it's Carson. Jadeveon Clowney wants a member of these Texans there on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Again, it's Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Patriots 8-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. One last throw here for Watson. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football.